Right. And hello. This is Psychochronic, aka Psychorarity, and here we are again here with another episode of Rarity Talk. And what is Rarity Talk? Is my vlog or show or podcast, but I'll say vlog, which chronicles my activities within the fighting game community as one of the sole players of all of Canada. So here we are again, just still doing the right thing, documenting my journey. Here we are with episode 50, Toronto Underground Casuals Activity Calendar. So, Psychochronic, aka Psychorarity, discusses Toronto Underground Casuals Activity Calendar. Every session recorded in multiple games, but hosted in houses, private residences of casual players that usually don't go to tournaments, weekly, monthly, or major on a regular basis and or aren't familiar with the local fighting game community during 2007 to 2010. The 50th episode of Hopefully Many, part Canadian history lesson, part time theater, part photo album, speaking about the Canadian Street Fighter community through my perspective. And here we are. So this is basically the casual player base. This is not the scene regular, the scrub that regularly shows up to events and wants to get better, but rather like the people that usually don't go to events based on various reasons. So back then we used to play on arcade stick was a standard, and you had a lot of people that played on pads. Well, it kind of disqualifies them out until the scene transitions to console, which eventually does, and the timing comes right. So basically, people who don't go to tournaments, hosting sessions, online warriors, forum lurkers, whatever the case may be. So here we are, another activity calendar. And here we are. Let's start off. G3 Evolution. All right, part 1, 2007. Yeah, you might as well fucking. All right, so we start off with G3 Evolution. So at this point, I've already made a separated episode 10, with my history of G3 Evolution. Basically, another group of gamers who play fighting games, but this time it's anime games, SNK games, and other games that are not main scene. Basically, CVS 2, Marvel 2, Third Strike. And so here, everyone plays Third Strike because it's the main game of the scene, if you think about it. Alright, so we're gonna just get either the first match, the last match, or the popular match. So I will put, let's put Jet 07. So, yep, recorded on VHS. Right, so let's just feature the first match, a young Jet 07. He was one of their best players for Street Fighter Alpha, CVS2, and Goro Marker the Wolves, but this is a little group. It's just a little anime group of like 6 to 8 people. Now you're facing against real scene motherfuckers that fucking go regularly to tournaments. And it's like, well, you're new in the scene and we can help each other out. We're gonna prepare you to get to tournaments and help you get better, and at the same time we also are going to get better because we're practicing the game too. We want to get good too. So just watching old Third Strike of me from 15 to 16 years ago was crazy. EX Chariot Tackle. Alright, GG's. Alright. So same day casual, G3 Evolution, raised basement, where we have ST. So the rule with ST is that every year it always changes. And so for 2007, the standard is whatever Evo plays on, we play on. So the rule is PS2 Capcom Classics Collections 2. So, yeah. Alright, so we're going to get a match. How about me versus Dogberry? So you got the Bible, the Walking Yoga Hyper Book, who's a walking distance to this basement. All he has to do is like cross like 4 blocks. like, yo, man, we can get some fucking constant activities in the games. So I always viewed this as, even though G3 Evolution is mainly anime, Kusoge, SNK, one person out of this group is gonna learn ST and he's gonna be fucking good. That person's gonna be Zeto7. So basically the time frame of him getting good. This is me using Dalton versus Dogberry's Ryu. This is just casual. But yeah, this is the origin story if you think about it. This is where before RDK became the godfather of Canadian Marvel 3. He was a Kusoge god and he was great in Melty Blood and great in Guilty Gear. So like, yeah, this is undiscovered talent and the main scene at the time, this is why I called G3 Evolution Underground, because the main scene really didn't care as much. Street Fighter Alpha 2, this is a special playlist because for the first time ever in the scene's history of Toronto Street Fighter at that point, GTA, you can include that too, first ever recorded casual for Street Fighter Alpha 2. And this just gave us an idea, hey man, let's host this at the home major at T8. One of the also reasons is because for the last 2 T tournaments, you had Street Fighter Alpha 3 in your tournament. So here, it's like, why not play a different Street Fighter Alpha? It won't hurt you, you know? It won't hurt your community to even at least attempt to try casuals first, to which we are trying. And then let's see if we can try this at an event. The home major being a prime example. If you can get 16 players at $5 a piece, you're free to run it. Done, no problem. And we did. Early Alpha 2 footage right here. Here. GG's, good shit. We're just learning Alpha 2 just like how we're learning every other game. So more G3 Evolution, alright? So rival schools, like why not? This is actually funny, like might as well try to play some rival schools. Oh, you got, oh, so many views, holy shit. Almost 1K minimum, oh my god, that's a lot. Okay, I want to choose, let's see. Let me choose this one. Oh, so it's me versus MDK, aka RDK. You have to counter. You have to block and then immediately attack. That's basically part of the meta. Any game can be welcomed as long as there's interest, and if there's fun factor, we continue on with the constant activity. That's how you build a fucking stable player base. Nice. Midare Sakura. Haru Ichiban. Got you. Shin Ryu Ken. Competitive rival schools. This showed to me, linking up with G3 Evolution showed to me that any game can be welcomed. Well, most games actually. Most games. This is very anime minded, so it's like I know Marvel 2 is not part of that list for sure. There's a difference between of playing a game that's like, oh my god, this game is 56 characters, but only 8 of them are viable. I don't want to see the same shit over and over again. GG's. Alright. Next on the chopping block, G3 Evolution in Alpha 3. So this is also cool because this is 2007. So even though the legacy game of emphasis in Toronto Street Fighter was Street Fighter Alpha 3, G3 Evolution also held Alpha 3 casuals as well. So there you go, even more practice. Now you get to get more practice. So what are we gonna play? Let's do they all have me in it, but it's like, okay, me versus Yasunagi. So Yasunagi is the KOF god, the SNK knowledgeable person. Neo Geo Battle Coliseum, King of Fighters, Samurai Showdown. He's basically the SNK brain of the group of G3 Evolution. At this time, I gave up using V Karen. I limited that and wanted a surprise character to kind of like catch people off guard. So I took the risk of using V Rika. Jump. There you go. So what inspired me to use this character is Shikyu Sodom. Shikyu Sodom was the first Japanese oddball, low-tier character specialist type guy. He used Anakaris in Vampire Savior, Raiden in CVS 2, 12 in Necro in Third Strike, and Sodom in Alpha 3. But he also used Mika as well. So it's like, watching the old D5 footage, it's like, okay, this character kind of does suit. If I'm up close. 360 if I'm up close. GG's. Alright, GG's, buddy. Alright, so we fast forward all the way to November. So Gibson is, I said the history. So he comes from GGPO. He plays Alpha 3 with a little bit of Alpha 2 and a little bit of Anniversary Edition. Posts on SureYouCan.com, because the GGPO get competition. Found out that the guy lives in my I wouldn't say neighborhood, but I'd say area, and he was about 3 minutes driving distance from his house to my house. So it's like, screw this online, I'll play you offline. So I showed up, we met halfway, smoked a joint, and we played some games. I went to his house. This is the first time we ever played each other and met each other. Then eventually, he didn't want to go to tournaments. I'm like, I'm not going to ask about your personal life or whatever, but if you ever want to go to tournaments, let me know. I want to help you out. Like, we want to fucking create life into this game, Street Fighter Alpha 3, and it's like, why you have another player to train with, but he does not want to like go out to other places, especially in the daytime. And maybe it's an introvert thing, maybe it's a social anxiety thing, I know, but I've always respected that. And then eventually we became stoner buddies, then eventually roommates. We were basically best friends. I treated him like like we were brothers, basically. All right, so I am going to get a match. This is the first time we've played. All right, get the first match of the first session that we recorded. So we're playing this on MAME32K 0.117, and he's using a Logitech gamepad, which is basically like a clone of the PS2 DualShock. I already have a stick at the time, PS2 to PC. So I'd say 3 minutes drive would be about 25 minutes walk. So we lived in the same area in Northwest Mississauga. So he posts on SRK back in the day, and one of the things that's intriguing, it's like, okay, he uploaded old Mikado videos and he had them all translated. It's like, okay, how do you know all this? He used to live in Japan before moving to Toronto, actually. He used to live in Japan as an ESL teacher. It's like, okay, that's pretty cool, man. So I figured, like, we can learn from each other. And that's the day where it's like, we have, you have a valid training partner. And a friend, actually. Like, Gibson was a very good friend, actually. Right, next will be same day, but anniversary edition. So instead of ST, play some AE. Alright, so let's do this one. Alright, my HF Blanca versus his ST Dolzy. Alright, GG's. Alright, so we head to G3 Evolution for some more AE. Alright, we're recording some AE, I guess. So let's get what's going on. So, Dogberry, Farid. Alright, so let's get Farid versus Psychochronic, Dogberry. Man, these matches have me in it. I want to feature other people. Dogberry, Farid. Yeah, okay, let's get Dogberry, Farid. Feature at least a match. Doesn't all have to be me. So Farid using ST Boxer, even though he mains ST Claw. Dogberry with the old Hawk. Yep. Ooh. Should have dashed. Ooh.
Use that Gigaton punch. Oh, I see. I get that! Yeah. What? Jamal, you could have been a hero.
Alright. GG's on that one. Alright. So next will be G3 Evolution, but in Alpha 3. Alright, more Alpha 3 action. So Alpha 3, this time we're going in November. We're just getting casuals in because, end of the Renbat, end of the major, just do whatever. All right, so this is my Karen versus Jed's Charlie. Jed, uh, when Jed got into ST, he mains Guile, so it's only as fair. Hey man, you can see what fundamentals you can have of one character and use it to the other. So, a Charlie. Crossfire Blitz. Oh, fuck. It's supposed to be a roundhouse. Casuals just all want to get better. Somersault Justice. Just rewatching all this old footage. Finally getting to tell some of these stories. It's like it's been years. A lot of people's origin stories, a lot of people's lives got changed because of this community. GG's. Alright, next. G3 Evolution, ST. So me and Dogberry kind of have made it like a point, like, we need to train who the next good player would be, and we kind of decided Jet 07 was very serious, so we're going to teach him the ropes. So we got, ooh, this one has 500 views? Okay. So, alright. I will not tolerate this, whatchamacallit, sound desyncing. Alright, there you go. Next match. Dogberry can use half the cast. Back then he used DJ. Jackknife Maximum to get out of the corner. The Crouch Fierce Whift. GG's. Right, next. HNK. Hokuto no Ken. So Alderwood. Okay, so Alderwood is southwest Toronto. So here's the issue getting to Alderwood. So it's hosted by two people that have went to G3 Evolution in at least twice in the past and have been to the home major for, but it's only for Hokuto no Ken and Third Strike. All right, so it's hosted by two players named Fabulous 206 and Kiggs. All right, so it basically they wanted to play Third Strike, they all wanted to play Hokuto no Ken because it was the one game that it was just the one game that everyone just liked. It was just that Kusoge game. So here's the thing getting to Alderwood. I live in northwest Mississauga, and I have to get to southwest Toronto, which is almost this location. But basically, Alderwood's out of the way. Instead of going on a diagonal line, I have to go from northwest straight down to the southwest and then go from southwest to southeast. Almost like an L shape. It's basically the same time frame to get there, an hour 30 minutes. And then when I make it to the southeast Mississauga or southwest Toronto, which is called Long Branch, I'm at the Long Branch Loop where you see the streetcar can go around. So I have to find my way to this neighborhood, and like it's just like I don't know, like 25 minutes walk. It was just a pain in the ass to get to. And it's like, oh my god, I can't believe I brought all my equipment for these casual motherfuckers. It's like, I hope you appreciate this. So, Hokuto no Ken, we just wanted to get some activity if possible. So, I'm going to put the best player, Fabulous 206. And then you have me using Rao. So, G3 Evolution and had a little bit of internal rivalry of between, let's say, the core people and the other people that were in Mississauga and Toronto, if you want to even think about it. The two games were Hokuto no Ken and Sengoku Basara Cross, which will be explained more into this episode. Because it was just like, well, the one thing G3 Evolution was known to host for is, yes, anime games, so you have your Guilty Gear and your Melty Blood, but also the Kusoge games. A huge part of Toronto's Kusoge history goes in with G3 Evolution. Kusoge games, the fucking slower but more broken but more fun fighting game. One hit and you're dead. Hokuto no Ken, Sengoku Basara Cross, Tatsunoko vs. Capcom Cross Generation of Heroes, Fate Unlimited Codes, in a Japanese perspective, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. In an American perspective, Hyper Street Fighter 2 The Anniversary Edition. I think you kind of understand. Like, okay, this game is busted as fuck. One hit and, like, you gotta suffer through all that. And this show, like, seeing these casuals, it's like, yo, Fabulous has to be the best player here. So the story is that we couldn't do Hokuto no Ken at our home major at T8. So I know that Fabulous has been training in this game. So we had casuals, and he beat everybody. He beat the best two players, supposed best players, which would be the two best Guilty Gear players in Zero Falcon and K2. He just beat them like nothing in Hokuto no Ken. It's crazy. All right, and that's the end of that chapter. So that's 2007. So basically, the scene is transitioning from arcade era to console era, but the scene is still on the Dark Ages. So we're entering, which will be the final year of this era, because we know Street Fighter 4 is gonna go in and, you know, save the sinking ship and revamp the whole scene. So here we are. Part 2, entering 2008. There you go. So what do we have? G3 Evolution and Rival Schools. We just found the fun factor in the game. Why not? Counter. Hisham, MDK, Psychochronic, MDK. This one has 1.2. Alright. So I think it's pretty much known. It's like, just have your point character and have your side character as Bowman, because you need him for team up technique, and that's how matches can go fast. Everything is a counter. If you want to count rival schools as Kusogei too, it's fine too. Like, G3 Evolution, we do that. The thing is, we didn't discriminate on most fighting games. This is the only source that you can have outside of Toronto to play Guilty Gear, Melty Blood, King of Fighters, Street Fighter Alpha. And me and Jogberry and Farid are supporting these casuals. So here you have activity for ST, Alpha 2, Alpha 3. Even sometimes CVS 2. Everyone has had to play Third Strike because it was the main game of the scene. So it doesn't hurt to have, emphasis on Third Strike even though Guilty Gear is your main squeeze. Slap. Boop. Knocked down. Ooh. GG's. That was a good match. Alright. AE. Alright, we're playing some AE. I think it was pretty much figured out at the time that even though the FGC chose PS2 as the standard and we followed suit because that's the rules, we follow what Evo does. Well, the problem is we found out that this game has 4 to 8 frame input delay and random sound bites. So guess what? We don't play this version ever again. We basically followed the British way of we play Hyper Street Fighter 2, the Anniversary Edition, as our SF2 mainstay. Okay, no problem. So here we managed to get Jamie WB all the way from Hamilton on this one. So I want to get a Jetto 7 versus a WB match on this one. Alright. Jamie WB is possibly at this point the best Chun-Li at the time. His Chun-Li was even better than mine. He always beat me in the mirror match and always placed above me in tournament. Young Jetto 7 learning the ropes. Oh, he blocked it. Alright. GG's. Alright, just feature a match. No questions asked. Alright. KOFXI, Matt Alder. So this is an SNK day game session. So There's a person that also played in G3 Evolution. His name is Matt Alder. However, in this case, he plays KOF. All right, no problem. He brought his other boy, I think his name is Drasko, up to a G3 Evolution session. They played and like, okay, KOF, no problem. So we went out of our way, me and Yasunagi went out of our way to go to a fucking 20 centimeter snowstorm to fucking travel. He's all the way in Brampton. I'm all the way in northwest Mississauga. Travel all the way to Dundas West in Toronto to play some SNK games on a very fucking snowy day. And we never forgot that. So it's like, you know what? This is it. So we went all the way to Matt Alder's house to play some KOF. So the next few playlists that we're going to show, so the next few matches, SNK games. So what can we feature? All right, Yasunagi, Matt Alder. So this, let's do this one because it has 200 views.
Let it go!
Gotta bring a stick, gotta bring a VCR, gotta bring some tapes. That's the recording station. We didn't want to use cameras back then. We were a bunch of poor ass motherfuckers. VHS tapes was our fuck. Oh my god. There were no capture cards. There was the fucking red, white, yellow didn't exist on fucking computers yet. You had to deal with the TV tuner, the RF cable. The channel 3, yep, that's what we had to do. That's what I had to do to plug my VCR to the back of the computer, put it to channel 3 on my tuner, play the fucking VHS tape, then record it. That's how you recorded sessions for years. You just wanted to do right things, and this is interesting because a lot of the SNK activity kind of, origins of the SNK activity in Toronto start with me. So basically, during this KOF day, is that we're gonna play until I think Isaac gotta go to work. He gotta take a train back to Brampton at like 3 o'clock. So 4 o'clock. So we gotta leave at like 3 o'clock. I gotta find my way back to Mississauga during rush hour during 20 centimeter snow. And I remember it's like, we're just gonna fucking order some fucking pizzas and fucking just play some games. Like, fucking record an SNK day. So here it is. All right, 94 rebout. So which one can I show? This one, 500 views. Last match of the set. I don't use Rio. I use Kyoteri Benimori. .94 rebound. Power Jazer, nice, and that's a max. So that's a max and a health down, so it's almost double. Nice. I always charge. Every time I do crack shoot, I always charge the down so I can at least have rising tackle ready. Ooh. Crack shoot. Alright, good shit. More of this SNK day. KOF 95. Alright. 95. Alright. Me versus Yasunagi. Which one? Oh, they all have fucking huge views. 1.3. Alright, 1.3.
Loba, Eddie, go! Crack it! Away! Bandaku! Teddy, ball. Teddy, Bata, Jam, Eddie, go! Away! Eddie, go! Hey, whoa! Perfect!
And I thought this is like fucking longer, like CBS too. KOF matches can go very quick. Dismal. Oh no. I didn't do the super projectile move.
Eddie, go!
GG's. Alright. What's next on the block? Mark of the Wolves. Alright. Gonna be a very, very long episode, I'd say. 158. Alright. Janet J. Hoon.
Round one. Fight!
Garu Mark of the Wolves. So the history of Toronto's SNK portion of the scene is this is the first SNK game that we hosted a tournament at an event, and it was done at T6 at our home major in 2005, which was won by Justin Wong. He was given a Tekken 4 stick and he was sent to losers, and then you gave him a Tekken 5 anniversary stick and then he won. That's the story. Be humble. Alright. Next, Neo Geo Battle Coliseum. Right. SNK Day. 738. Alright, this one has 738 views. I'm using K-Dash and Marco. I guess we're all just playing this game for the first. Some of us are playing this game. Well, the game is like 2 years old in arcades. Some of us never even fully learned some of the basics and fundamentals. Isaac, he trains in these SNK games. If I were to play this game now, I would use Genjiro and Iori. Like Marco. Ugh. Sure you repa. Command grabs you.
You win.
GG's. Alright, next. Capcom Fighting Evolution. Why not? This is Capcom Fighting Evolution. We play the Kuso gay shit here. Alright, so what match I'm going to show? This one. 395 views. Oh, this is a counter match. Hydron counters Zangief. This is freaking ridiculous. As long as Zangief is not close to me, you're fucking safe. He has a Hydron has a Psycho Crusher. He has a tornado move. He has a squid trap. That's how you play this match. This is how you play the Hydron Zangief. You main Zangief in the Capcom game, so let's see how you do in this one. This is a complete counter match. This is ridiculous, but I just wanted to show how ridiculous this matchup is. Zangief is supposed to be the squid with a trident that throws tornadoes. Got you. Squid. Alright, next we got some CVS 2. I thought we had CVS. Alright, if we didn't have CVS, it's alright. So we're back to G3 Evolution. I thought we had CVS that day. It's alright. If we didn't, it's alright. Right? So here we are, G3 Evolution, featuring a player named Itzvan from London, Ontario. Alright, so let's feature Dogberry Jed. Right? So the next generation. So the older generation versus the newer generation on this one. So the rule is that in ST, in all of Toronto, basically Dogberry is the best player. In order for you to say that you're good, you need to get validation from him. And the only way you can do that is you gotta actually have to beat the guy. Like, and I'm not just talking a casual set. Like you've had to have beaten him in tournament, and you've had to impress him in casuals. To the point, it's like, okay, we'll trade you and help you get better. Jed stepping up to the plate, because here we are months after that true Canadian ST session. So basically, he just wants to fucking take the game seriously, and people before him in the main scene did not take ST very seriously. If you can beast in CVS2, you can beast in ST2. Nah, shut the fuck up. Don't work like that. Don't work like that. GG's. And we're playing ST on the Dreamcast version. Alright. Alpha 3. Alright. Street Fighter Alpha 3. I already did review this one, didn't I? Oh yeah, it was part of the other episode. Alright, so review an episode, okay, me versus Dogberry, so V Sodom. Me just casually using V Sodom.
Hey, come on, stand up, face it straight.
Fierce version of strike, then roundhouse, jab version strike, roundhouse, jab strike, roundhouse, jab strike, roundhouse, jab strike. Alright, GG's. Alright, next is Vampire Hunter. Alright, so we featured a Vampire Hunter in a previous episode. Alright, so which match am I going to feature that's not the same one as last time? Not the last one. Rikuo, RDK. Okay, yeah, Dogberry Dimitri. So basically, in Vampire Hunter, you have an OG player, an OG Capcom player versus an anime player, and they're playing this game, which is basically like the Street Fighter Alpha 1 of fucking Darkstalkers. Alpha 1 or maybe Alpha 2, let's say. It doesn't have its jankiness. It doesn't have its jankiness like Alpha 2, I'd say. Nice. Nice. And I Phobos. Early Vampire Hunter being hosted in the G3 Evolution house. GG's. Alright, next. KOF 94 reboot. Alright. Still the same event at G3 Evolution. Alright, me versus Yasunagi. So, we'll do the last match.
Battle in Italy. Robert versus Yo. Fight.
So I think after playing in that casual at Matt Alders, you know, we just wanted to get some 94 rebound just because. Oh, I tried to do. We did Biensu Rinkan and I did Shiku Kagetiko Mine. It did not work. He found the hitbox. If he was a little left, it would have traded. I always have down back just in case if I gotta do rising tackle. I tried to do Power Jazer.
Okay, carry one. Versus carry. Fight.
Nice. Alright. GG's. Alright, next. Ooh, okay, so we're back to Alderwood. But this time it's Sengoku Basara Cross. So I could have made a whole episode of my history with this game. And this is one of the Kusoge games of the scene. So seeing Sengoku Basara Cross is just ridiculous. We'll find the one that does the most, or okay, I'll do this one. So going back to Alderwood is a pain in the ass, but I'm like, okay, I'll see what you guys are made of again. Sengoku Basara Cross. We did have a little bit of activity for this game. I always use Oichi in this game. She's low tier as fuck, though. So this is the point where I think everyone's learning the game. The game is no more than 48 hours old. So this is pretty interesting. Basara Royal Rumble. Sengoku Basara Cross. This game Kusoge as fuck. More slower than Hokuto no Ken. We're not even learning fucking super dash fucking lockdown shit. And we're not doing any Basara KOs. It ain't like a fucking fatal KO like Hokuto no Ken though. Alright, next. Sengoku Basara Cross, but at G3 Evolution. Alright, so G3 has been playing this fucking game. So this is pretty fucking interesting. I'll do me versus Tyrant Nobunaga. 4 minutes. Is it the most popular one? Yeah, 207 views. Alright.
Round one. Fight.
So if I was to learn this game, I'd main Oichi, but my other alternates would be Shosokabe Morochika and Uesugi Kenshin. Uesugi Kenshin is PS2 exclusive. Still, alright. Pretty good. So what we noticed that in terms of the activities of this game in the FGC is that outside of Japan, the French played this game because the French was so into Hokuto no Ken. So it's like, okay, they had a similar thing with Sengoku Basara Cross. So it's like, all right. So Kusoge Fighter, all, just in a later year, and not Hokuto no Ken, but Sengoku Basara Cross, and that was pretty interesting. KO. Sure, you repa.
Round 2. Fight!
Activate demon mode. Oh, can't. It would be amazing if I did a small episode on just Sengoku Basara Cross. I mean, it's fucking Kusoge Files. Like, why not? You make a Kusoge episode anyway. Like, why the fuck not? You already did one in TVC, and Alpha 3, and AE, so... KO. Nice.
Final round. Fight!
Oda Nobunaga. Nawabunga. The short history of Sengoku Basara. That's okay. The Kusoge Files. Good shit. GG's. Alright, next. Sengoku Basara Cross. Welcome back to Alderwood. Alright. Which one do I choose? I would say the one with 80 views or the one... So here we are a week later and people have been playing this fucking game. So I forget which one it is, but I know he does the fucking combo. Could be this one. He does the GX combo. So Fabulous 206 at this time, who uses Yukimura, he's been studying a lot of GX videos, and GX is like a Kusoge god. And he mains Yukimura, so it's like, well, let's see what you do here. I think this could be the video where he does the GX combo, but it's fucking ridiculous. It's like, how he leveled up in a week was, oh my goodness. He can do the GX. Welcome back to Alderwood. All this is to play some fucking Kusoge ass fucking wake up Sugi. I'll take it. Launch combo. This is funny because this is the one Kusoge fighter that no one outside of G3 Evolution touched. So this is hilarious. Yep, some of your Kusoge roots cross through me too. Yeah, this is it. I'm getting fucked. He knows how to do the GX combo. Oh, and just to let you know that this ain't an Asian guy or a black guy doing those combos. It's a white guy doing it. GG's. Alright, next. Sengoku Basara Cross again. G3 Evolution. Yo, we were just going ham on this fucking game for a while. Like, okay, so from June all the way to September. Oh, man. Oh, goodness. Alright, so it's me versus, okay, I'll choose the Motonari. So, RDK, MDK, he uses Motonari. And Motonari is fucking ridiculous because he's got mix-ups, unblockables, assists can go anywhere. Projectiles, it's just fucking ridiculous. Sure. I'm like, get the fuck away from me. It's like one of those fan moves where you can actually, there you go, get, oh, demon mode. Yeah, I can push you away, or I can pull or push you. Man, this is gonna be fucking long. There's all these traps ready. This is gonna be fucking lame as fuck. Now he has assists. Now he can fucking get at me. Now he's gonna win the scramble. And then now he has the mix-up. And okay, I can get out because I'm on demon mode.
Your dude's just standing there, just... What about you?
Dead game. Busted ass dead game. Now I have fucking ghost mode. Here you go. Okay, I'm dead. Those mix-ups. Oh, and he has assists that can just come right after me from anywhere. Good games. Alright. And I think that's the end of Sengoku Basara Cross. Alright, Guilty Gear XX Accent Core. Alright. So we got local player Forest Blazer. Alright, Raph, MDK, Dice. So What match do I want to feature? Let's feature someone from uh, G3. So I'll use Zex against an outsider in Forest Blazer. I wouldn't say much of an outsider. Like, we knew who Forest Blazer was. It's like when he started in the scene in 2006. Yeah. He started off as a pad player, then eventually he started playing on stick, which is good. And then he started going to Orbit and Getty often. Then started playing against G3 Evolution, which is good. So here you go. You got more competition towards you. Someone local. So Forest Blazer is famous for making an anime. Not an anime combo video, but a combo video with metal music in it. But some of the combos are black beat combos. So meaning a black beat combo is when you do a combo, but the opponent can tech out of it. That's called a Forest Blazer combo. So that's how Forest Blazer got famous in the scene. A fucking Forest Blazer. So that's how Forest Blazer got famous. Alright, and they're playing 3 out of 5 rounds just like in Getty. Not Getty, in Getty, yeah. I don't know much about this is the Guilty Gear where I gave up. I played Reload, I played Slash, but when X and Core, I'm like, okay, I think I'm done. Like, I can't. Another year, another version, so you got to adapt. And it's like, I'm like, whatever, dude. It's alright. So I don't mind recording some Guilty Gear. Ooh, Roman cancel into overhead. Shit, this is gonna be a long match.
What the fuck, a random slash back?
Nice.
Oh yeah. Let me get this.
Alright, GG's on that one. Alright, Melty Blood at Cadenza. Alright, G3 Evolution. Alright, so Windows XP. Tyrant, Kai, Bowed. Alright, so Tyrant and Kai, or Tyrant and Bowed. I'll go with Bowed. Alright, so I'm gonna have a bull break. I miss Melty Blood, dude.
No, not her again. Damn it. hero has field advantage.
Football? I haven't played any football game in a while.
Oh my god. Why are people giving little kids guns these days? Fuck, I can't summon. There you go, I summoned something.
Bill, are you taping that?
Why the hell did I do that? I was just looking at the timer. I'm like, he's gonna go for a grab. He's gonna go. Oh, he got the grab.
That's $5. Pay up.
It should have been a draw, man.
Well, you win. You got change?
What the hell?
Oh, no, wait.
Yo, you got change?
Not anymore.
You got change, man?
I might. For what?
For 20?
I was like, I got the grab! Draw!
Wow. Five. That's five.
I don't even feel like I lost. But I lost.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, no, new characters. I can't believe these characters. My chest there's so much pressure. I was like, I just wanted to get one more hit, and I'm like, I can win. Yep. One more hit. 4-5. Oh, okay, bye. He's so scammy. No, yo, just watch the video and you'll see what I mean. Like, I hit him with a sneak and then a grab, and I still lost. Like, the backwards quick two-way. I was like, I think he can just grab.
Alright, we back. Mississauga versus Toronto in the Melty Blood.
I hate that reset so much.
Maybe if he actually KO'd me, I'd be like, yeah, okay, I lost. But no, that was too close, man. This doesn't feel like a lot. No, it doesn't.
Oh, what? What the fuck?
Oh!
Whoa!
Okay, this guy did jump in C, and he did the grab in air, and they were like this far, and he grabbed it.
And the grab grabbed me.
It's a command grab and he got the fucking hitbox out of the attack. Oh shit, that was pretty impressive. Alright, ST. What's up? ST at G3 Evolution. Alright, okay. So because of I think TV tuner problems, it becomes black and white. So it's like whatever. It just gives a fucking you know, classic black and white TV vibe. Yeah, there you go.
Round 1, fight!
I think I have to use new VHS tapes instead of having to use the same one over and over again like a cheap ass. So this is me versus Fareed with my dictator.
Vega wins! Round 3, fight!
Low. Oh, walk through again. Whoa. Right, GG's.
Vega wins!
Alright. BlazBlue Calamity Trigger. Alright, so this is interesting because we managed to get access to this game. So we managed to get access to this game because the guy okay, we're just gonna show the setup. So the guy's setup is fucking ridiculous because he fucking bought the actual Taito Type X2 board. And so it's like, well, I'm not gonna fucking go to Getty. So a bunch of players, I think 4 players total, made it all the way to Glencairn, so a little bit northwest Toronto, to go to this guy's basement apartment.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So you got one TV, BlazBlue. The other TVs are kind of hard.
Real fiending session.
Oh, yeah.
Let me try this again. Boom, boom. Look, we got 3 fucking computers. 4 computers, technically.
4.
Laptop and 2 computers. Okay, for that part. BlazBlue. Calamity fucking trigger. Uh-oh, now it's gonna get... ABC then.
This is ridiculous.
Come on, man. 8 straps, how can you... Look at that, real fiends, all arcade sticks, everything. I'll have New York pepperoni, hot peppers, and jalapeno peppers on my pizza.
Yeah.
That's how I would. Okay.
I want the hottest fucking pizza possible, yo, to order for this session. Alright, so next will be... Alright, okay, the final match of this chapter. Alright, so we're gonna showcase one BlazBlue match. So Bill, Kai, MDK, Sith Death. So I recorded a lot. Me, and I'm like, you know what? I don't want to feature me. Let's feature short match. This one right here. Bowed and MDK. So Lychee, Failing, and Arakune.
Please select your character. Lychee, Failing.
I don't know what is it with BlazBlue, because when I got it for Xbox 360 and played it, it's like, yo, I'm just somehow not interested in this game. I don't know why. It's just a lot to keep up with, because you have to keep up with Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter HD Remix, and if possible, Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. But like, trying to get into this game was pretty hard, actually.
Or maybe you control it.
It was pretty much known that this would be the game that would quote-unquote replace Guilty Gear XXX Core as terms of the new anime game in the scene. But I think it was pretty much known that every player that played Guilty Gear or Melty Blood will eventually get into this game. It was pretty much known.
Well, if I do air throw, you can block it. Yeah, oh, you can air tech? Yeah. Alright.
So this is possibly one of the first times where at least I had to sleep in another person's house casual, because if we're gonna fiend, it's like, well, how the hell am I supposed to get home safely? And trying to take the night system back was a nightmare. It was almost 2 hours to get there and like possibly 3 to get back. So it's like, I know for a fact that this is one of the casuals where I had to like crash at someone's house. All right, and that's it for the 2008, and this is going to be easy 2009 and 2010. So not much activities were going on in terms of other people's casuals. Not much activities that were being recorded, so I felt like, okay. And plus, it's like I've been traveling more and hosting my own casuals, so this is the limited shit that we had to go through in terms of other people's casuals. So this one's mtran66. So mtran66 is from Mississauga and Waterloo. He's of both. Okay, cool. He started off in Third Strike, but later on. But the thing is, out of everyone in the scene, he had a modded Wii, and because of that, he has Tatsunoko versus Capcom, because he was the only person to have a modded Wii, and you need a Japanese Wii for this, and that's just not gonna fucking happen. So good luck. So here we decided to record some Tatsunoko versus Capcom. So record, let's see, I don't want to see me. I don't want to do a Giant. Well, I'm the one using Giant, so Mtran, Gurjay, and then Yasunagi. So I would say Saki Morrigan. All right. I would say Chun-Li Polymer. All right, I'll get that. Yeah, this one right here. 182 views. So this is the first ever recorded session in the history of Toronto Street Fighter, GTA, whatever you want. The first ever recorded session in casual for Tatsunoko versus Capcom. So, yep, history. We're all just learning the game. The game is roughly 1 month old.
It never works? That looks like it works.
So what we're learning that it goes ABC. It goes ABC partner because it's a 4-button fighting game. So that's the thing that we're all learning. ABC, ABC, ABC. Instead of, just jump, short, assist, and then jump, crouch fierce, just like in Marvel. Whatever, ROM combo, just like in Marvel. Alright, local session. Counter super? Yeah. He did Hurricane Charge. Level 3 did not work. shit. KO. Alright, excellent. Alright. Alright, TVC again. Mtran66 brings his setup to G3 Evolution. So this is where MDK gets a piece of the action. Alright. I want to do an MDK versus Mtran match. Alright, there you go. Karas Batsu, Karas Kasher. I think it's pretty much known that everyone's going to choose Karas as their first character.
I don't know. What else have
The character is just so busted with lockdown, it's not even funny.
Gator Man.
I don't like Karas is the only counter to Karas. That's what I feel like. Nothing compares to his pressure.
I think at this point people have been watching, Japanese videos and kind of understood that Karas go just with any partner, just you can see the creativity.
What the? Get that dog off me.
Yeah, Friender. Already right there, that did 21 billion damage. Ooh, level 3.
I was thinking about this for a long time. I'm like, I'm gonna get this guy.
Yeah.
Fuck a combo.
Boop.
Yes.
24 billion.
Yes. Fuck you and that stupid
Unblockable.
I'm like, I hate you so much.
GG's. Oh man, that was pretty fun. Pretty fun. Alright. Now we fast forward almost more than half the year. Now we go to Johnny Illmatic. Now with Johnny Illmatic, he's just a childhood friend of mine. I know him personally. Just a casual gamer. So here he is, and he's playing me. So I'm at his house. So okay, fine. The only character I can use is Christy. So, alright, I don't mind playing some Tekken 6 as I actually have the game for Xbox 360 and don't mind fiending that a bit. So I can at least learn some fucking Tekken shit. So I'm like, okay, so with Johnny Illmatic is that he just spams like that. He doesn't know any combos. He doesn't know launch combos and all that. He doesn't parry, he doesn't tech throws. I'd say just your average casual guy. Just your average casual guy, 50% wins online. Very limited on his juggling. It's basically, see, down 4-2. Down 4-2. See, down 4-2.
I'm gonna get you with that kick.
I'm trying to do back two, but he always very little basics, if anything. The one wish I ever had for Johnny Illmatic, that as a talent recruitment and developer, he should have at least went to the T tournaments back in the day, or at least a local tournament for Tekken. I would have accompanied him to a Tekken tournament. I would have played, a bit of Tekken just to support my friend. But it's like he never had that opportunity. He just never, work real life, but he just never wanted to make the time for it. And then eventually, like, I'm gonna get sick and tired of just like trying to help your ass out. A few months later, so we go from October 2009. Obviously, it's a 2-year time frame in this part, all the way to February 2010. All right, so I had Johnny Illmatic. I think we were at his house, and I had him face against my boy Fareed. Fareed, he uses ST Claw, he uses K Groove and CVS2. So apparently his history in 3D games is that he uses IV and Soul Calibur 2. I'm like, all right. So in Tekken, he uses King. All right, if you're going to use King, not only should you know how juggles, but you have to learn how to chain link your throws. So in my mind, I'm thinking, finally, this can give Johnny Illmatic a little bit of offline competition. Competition will come to you. I have to deliver that to you. I have to go out of my way to where competition will have to come to you. It's like, oh my god, this is going to be so painful. He's not teching. He's not teching. He's not teching. Perfect. Abdominal stretch into inverted super. Now he techs the throw. It's like in my mind, I'm thinking like, we're not me and all the people I hang out with, like even G3 Evolution or like Dogberry or Fareed, we are not Tekken players. And we are not Tekken players, but I know a bit of the Tekken scene. But it's like, I really try to help this guy. Like, I'm sorry to say this, but you suck in this fucking game.
Gotta play more safer.
Until proven otherwise. And it's like, beating me so many times just doesn't matter. Because it's like, you need to face real people who fucking legit train in this shit. There's levels to this. There you go. GG's. Alright, next. Now we go back to Alderwood. Oh my god. Fabulous and his boy Kig. So apparently in this case, they managed to get a JTAG copy of Super Street Fighter 4. So this is the first time I'm playing Super Street Fighter 4 before the game gets released. Like, officially on retail. So like, okay, that's fine. So I'm like, alright, so I'm going to try out Jury. This is the first time I've ever tried Jury. So here I am back in this fucking dump-ass fucking place. And all the way in fucking, I would say Kipling and Horner, where the bus can lead you all the way to Sherway Gardens. It's a fucking long-ass mission to get here. Especially if you're bringing a duffel bag full of, sticks, recording equipment and whatnot. I'm just learning the new bitch. Like, okay, I understand her playstyle and shit. This is very interesting, just rewatching this shit. It's like, yo, I used to play like this, and I still play a bit of that, like now. Pretty cool. Got you. So EX dive kick into Ultra 2. Nice. Supposed to be jump strong, stand fierce, and then EX pinwheel. I'm trying to snipe that with a dive kick. Oh, that was supposed to be Ultra. Oh. Got you. Alright. That's it for that part. And now we go all the way to 5 to, okay, the final part. So Johnny Illmatic again. So we're back at Johnny Illmatic's house. So this is gonna be Tekken 6. So I managed to get my boy motherfucking Ralph Lupus back in the day. I played Power Stone with him, SF4 Goken, Tekken 6 Yoshimitsu. So managed to, there you go. Get a couple a casual set, and here you go. Get some competition for my boy. Alright. So Ralph Lupus is using Dragunov, and Johnny Illmatic mains Steve. You're gonna face some basic competition, and this is as I'm just gonna say, because he never Johnny Illmatic never went out. Facing this guy Ralph Lupus is the closest thing to the Tekken community and Tekken competition you'll ever play. And I think that, well, I don't know if Ralph Lupus ever got, like, let's say top 8 at a local, but at least he's showing a level of decency in basics, and he has been to sessions. This is as close to the Tekken scene that you'll ever play. I also actually made a compilation video of all of Johnny Illmatic playing Tekken 6 on PSN. So it's actually pretty hilarious. It's like, oh my god, it's like casual, like, scrub rage, which is pretty funny. But it's like, I just, you know, at the end of the day, I hope you're getting better and, like, look, you know, you're learning from your gameplay and stuff. That's all. That's all we want to see.
Oh man, I can never perfect you. It's ridiculous. It's so close.
Final round. Oh. Spam. Finally. Oh my god.
Oh my god, really? Oh.
GG's.
No, no,
All right, and that's all right. All right, and that's the end of that episode. So this is a very interesting episode, which is episode 50 of Rarity Talk, Toronto Underground Casuals Activity Calendar. So I felt like I've done filler episodes. This is December 31. So within the span of, let's say, nearly 30 hours, I have released 4 episodes of Rarity Talk. I just did one after the other, the other, and for the first time, I'm actually live streaming the episode as I record, just to see if anyone's just gonna pass by and say hi or are interested or whatever. All right, so that's episode 50 of Rarity Talk. So what I'm gonna do, so as of this point right now, so what are the next episodes I plan to release out? So as of this point, I've already done 50 episodes. So 51, I can do my history with Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I have my experience with Fightcade 1 during the Ice Age. I have the Bracket Gods Must Be Crazy, which is basically a series of, I would say, unfortunate luck of the bracket and events of you having to face the top person in your pool, possibly first round, and then the motherfucker goes all the way to fucking grand finals. Yes, that's happened so many times. So it's like, oh my god, I have to go through that. And then another one would be ST Toronto, the history of top 8. So every major that Toronto has ever hosted for ST, every top 8 is being just analyzed and what my thoughts were, and etc., etc. All right, and so that is it. So that is 50 episodes of Rarity Talk. I hope you all have a good new year, going into 2024. And yeah, just activity calendar is just, it's so easy. It's just every session, just feature one match of it, and just feature it all. So it's like, why not? This is pretty cool. All right. Psychochronic, aka Psychorarity, out.